Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Real quick, when I say live, what I mean is I'm recording myself right now in real time, seeing information, seeing the data for the very first time. In other words, I don't know what's coming next. So to respect your time, if you are looking for a video where the person's got hindsight in their favor and they're doing a trade recap or something like that, this won't be a video for you. But if you are open to the idea of an unscripted, nitty-gritty, dirty look into what it's like to be a day trader and how day trading can play out, I'm confident you'll find value in this video. So I'll pause the recording software for now, and I'll be back at market open. I'm gonna go for a call here at 55.50. Got that at 55.50 and out for $50 in literally a couple seconds. I will scroll back, or not scroll back, but I'll point out real quick. So if you were to scroll back in the video, you will see that, and this is the number I'm watching. So I had an order out I put for 55.50 and it was there for a minute, and then that was white, it turned to green, and then I threw another order out there for $56 right there, which was white for just a brief moment, and then that went to green, meaning I was able to sell, which put $50 in my pockets, and had to have been less than 2 seconds, maybe even less than a second, 1,001. Yeah, probably right around about a second. So like I said, if you scroll back, you'll see all this. And I should note that I am trading options. Please don't run away if you're like, oh wait, options are way too complicated. No, they're not. Can they be made complicated? Yes, they can, but they don't have to be. So if you're interested in learning more about them, then I just put guide or option guide below in the comment section, and I'll link you to a free guide that I put together, walk you through the basic terminologies, how they're working, and all of that. So if you are someone that likes to approach things in more of a simple, straightforward way, such as I do, then that guide will help you out quite a bit. Just like I said, help you kind of see how all this stuff is actually working. So again, just put guide or option guide below, and I will link that to you. So overall, good start there. Quick $50 move. So let's see what else I can find. Have an order at 52.50 here for a put. So it's still kind of got to come up a bit. So I'll keep a close eye on it, but I will pause for now. Okay, maybe. It's close, but not quite close enough. I'll go ahead and pause. Have an order at 54 here for a call. I think I get maybe a little bit better of an entry point. Let's try 53.70. In at 53.70. Well, this one's, I don't like this at all. Made a little bit of an adjustment on the order. So it just took $30 on that one. And hindsight would have been okay, but we've all been there with hindsight. But as you saw there, so kind of two opposites there. The first one, literally a second, let's just call it 2 seconds so I can save. Clay, technically it was 1.72 seconds, so you little scumbag liar. Okay, there we go. Let's call it 2 seconds. That first one was 2 seconds. That one took a whole lot more effort, and I didn't even quite get to it. Granted, in hindsight, if I would have held, I would have been okay. But it started to get that feel like, okay, I don't know if this is as good of an entry point as what I thought it was. So I never reached the point of needing to take a loss, but I also wanted to acknowledge that maybe this isn't quite the best entry point that I thought it was. And again, would have been fine, but that's hindsight, and that's why I just was like, all right, I'll take the $30 instead. So a failed trade in some senses. Yes, it was still a winning trade, but I guess a failed trade in the sense of I should have just trusted my entry point a little bit more. But again, had I gotten filled at $30 and then had the price crashed, I'd be sitting here saying, whew, I'm glad I got out where I did. That was very, very smart. I'm a super smart trader. So hindsight is definitely 2020. So, okay. Well, that was kind of good. And in a weird kind of educational way, we just got to see two kind of polar opposites of how I'd like to see a trade go and what a really, really good entry point looks like versus that one, which was clearly not as good of an entry. All right, going to go for a put here at 52.50. In at 52.50 for a put. once again, got the waiting game here. So $50 there. Would have liked it to happen quicker, but I think that's just the type of market we're in right now. Of course, that first trade makes me think differently because that one happened so fast, but it's 10:15, so we're 45 minutes in. And although the market should still be pretty volatile and moving around quite a bit, it's just a tight range right now for the market as a whole. So I think that's just one of those things where I just have to be okay with it or just don't trade. And that's always a choice too. But that one worked out. I will go ahead and pause. Well, I'm going to go ahead and call it good because for some reason, I don't know if something's broken or what, but these spreads just opened up massively right there. And that's just not right. So I'm not going to risk, yeah, look at that spread. That's a huge spread. If you're a beginner, the spread just being the difference between that number and that number. Usually it's like right around 50, 60 cents, but right now, multiple dollars. So I'm going to just use that as my cue to just call it good. So yeah, a fine day. And I don't want to come across as a greedy savage. It hasn't even been 2 hours. You know, I'm up, still up over $100. I'm not sure of many places in the world where you can make this kind of money in less than a couple hours. And I haven't traded a whole lot either. I mean, so, in all actuality, the time I've been looking at my computer, I don't know, even shorter than what I'm, kind of estimating right now. But it's always kind of one of those things where I don't know, should I keep going? Should I not? And because for all I know, it's just going to stay like this for the next hour. I don't want to sit around for an hour and wait to see if this happens because, to be fair, maybe it fixes itself in the next minute. Or maybe it's, 2 hours or 3 hours. And again, I want to move on with my day. And that's why I always preach multiple streams of income. When you have multiple streams of income, then you don't have to sit here and trade. Because when you have to trade, that means that you're going to have to potentially trade in some really bad environments. Like this one isn't really the most conducive one right now. And certainly with the spreads the way they are. But when you have multiple streams of income, whether that's a job or a couple part-time jobs or some side hustles or I don't know what have you. Like I said, I have multiple streams of income. That's why, Claire, are you a full-time trader? Nope, I am not a full-time trader because I have many streams of income, and I encourage you to not be a full-time trader either. I encourage you to have multiple streams of income so you don't feel the pressure of having to trade, where you can be in this situation and say, I'm going to call it good. I'm going to be done and then just move on. So, and maybe did they just fix themselves? So look down here. Did they tighten themselves back up? Looking like so. But even with that, I kind of mentally checked out. So I'm going to stay on that mental checkout. So 3 trades. At kind of you saw the first one was $50, beautiful, like 2 seconds. Second one was very, very rough, only got $30. And then the third one was $50. Not totally smooth in terms of very fast, but I still did get my profit target. It just took a while longer. So you kind of got 3 versions of the same trade. You know what? Maybe that's what I'll title this video, 3 versions of the same trade. And you'll know exactly what I meant by that, assuming you're still watching at this point in the video, because that's exactly essentially what happened. All of them were a $50 sniper shot I was going for. And then you saw 3 different versions of how that can play out. So that's what I have for you. If you enjoy these live trade videos, do a couple things for me. Hit that like button. In the comment section, let me know what you traded today. Did you make money? Did you lose money? Let me know in the comment section. And I appreciate any sort of interaction with these videos. So thanks for hanging out. Take care.
First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only 1 losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.